Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Hi everyone. Let's continue doing the first file of the three response questions. We are at question 12. We have a graph. This is for the velocity v of t. It's the graph of v. And the interval goes from 0 to 18. It says at what time in the interval 0 to 18, if any, does the squirrel change direction? Give a reason for your answer. So we know that here at this part the velocity is what? V is positive because it's above the x-axis. Here V is positive because it's above the x-axis, right? But here V is negative. So at what t value does V changes direction? Well, it changes direction here and here. So at t equals 9, t equals 15, since V of t, it changes sign. Changes sign at those two t values. Question 13 and 14 for the first text. This is a particle moves on the x-axis so that the velocity at any time is given by v of t. The particle as at the origin at t equals 1, find all values of t for which the particle is at rest. Again, at rest it means v of t equals to 0. Now, if you set this amount plus 15 equals to 0, there are two t values, right? There are two t values that are going to be what? Half and 5/2. Are they both in the given interval? Are they both in the given interval? There is no interval, right? It says at time t is bigger than or equal to 0. Question 14. This is question 13. Let's do question 14 here. What does it say? Find the maximum velocity. Maximum velocity. So first you must find v prime of t and set it equal to 0 to find its critical points. So v prime of t equals 24t. I'm differentiating the given v minus 36. Set it equal to 0. You get t equals 36/24, which is 1.5, 3/2. Okay. Now let's check all the candidates. What are the candidates? The first candidate is at t equals 0, the end point, and at t equals 2, and at t equals the critical point, which is 3/2. Let's find v of 0, which will be 15. If you plug in 0 and t in v, v of 3/2 will be minus 12, and v of 2 is going to be minus 9. I can see that this is the highest value. So the maximum velocity is 15. This is the maximum velocity. Question 15 and 16 says a particle moves along the x-axis so that at any time the velocity is given by v of t equals t, ln of t minus t. Write an expression for the acceleration. We know that the acceleration a of t is equal to v prime of t, v prime of t. Okay, so question number 15, we have v of t to be t ln of t minus t. Okay, so here we have first, we have second, okay, because we need to differentiate. So a of t is equal to what? Differentiate the first, it's 1 times leave the second plus leave the first times differentiate the second. The derivative of ln of t is 1 over t minus the derivative of this t is 1. Okay, now this t and this t goes away. Okay, that gives what? 1 times ln of t is ln of t plus 1 minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1, we can cancel them. So a of t equals ln of t. Let's look at question 16 now. Okay, question 16 says for what value of t is the particle moving to the right? The particle is moving to the right, يعني we are looking at what are the t values at which the velocity is positive. So let's go back to v of t for question 16. V of t, which is given, right? T ln of t minus t, okay? Set it equal to 0, factor out the t, that gives you ln of t minus 1 equals to 0. This could be at t equals 0, and this ln of t minus 1, يعني ln of t minus 1 equals to 0. Get this to the other side, ln of t equals 1. This is true when t equals what? When t equals e, because ln of e is equal to 1. So there are two t values, right? But what happens at t equals 0? The velocity is undefined because ln of 0 is undefined. So this is, we can ignore it, right? We can ignore it. Now, check the sign of what? The sign of v of t, okay? Before and after e. So if you choose a number, طبعا, we must start from 0, and 0 is not included because we said it's so this is 0, sorry. Okay, this one will be positive and this one will be negative. So this is the right and this is the left. The question says, for what value of t is the particle moving to the right? Well, for t is bigger than e, the particle is moving to the right. This is question 16. Let's stop here and complete the rest in some other videos. Good luck.